Oh, mercy, Percy slash I do Buckers. How the heck are you? I'm going to be Tom the Whiskey Whisperer for the purposes of this video. And I'm going to, even though it may not necessarily sound like a holiday cocktail, I'm going to keep it in my holiday cocktail series. So what I have here is kind of a variation on a theme, right? It is, by the list of ingredients, it's going to look like an old-fashioned. So it more or less is. However, I've got it served just a little bit different. And one thing I've done here is I've used the St. Elmo cherry vanilla infused bourbon at 88 proof. But I've also used my house-made citrus simple. So I've got an orange zest simple. And then what I've also used here is some smoked orange bitters. Let me show them to you. And then the garnish, I also used just a, not quite, maybe let's say quarter teaspoon of the cherry juice, and we're using a dark cherry garnish as well as a scorched candied orange. Now I took my torch to this little orange here and kind of burned that sugar on top to kind of help with the aromatics as well. So by the ingredients, yes, it more or less is an old-fashioned, but I have it served straight up and not with a big cube. I want to resemble more of a Manhattan-style cocktail. But I want the flavors and aromas to give you some of those Christmas flavors. The orange, the cherry, the vanilla. But more of an elegant cocktail without a big ice cube. And rather than just use an orange peel garnish as you typically would for a old-fashioned, I had these candied oranges, and I just took my torch and scorched the top to kind of burn that sugar to really unleash the aromatics. I'm not typically a big fan of flavored whiskeys, but I do like this one. It is done very well, and it didn't necessarily need the simple, in all honesty. I probably could have gone without the simple, but because it was an orange or an orange zest simple, again, I was trying to get more of that orange flavor to blend with the cherry and the vanilla, which is why I kind of scorched the sugar on the candied orange. So I feel like this would be a nice digestive cocktail, right? That end of the night cocktail, or even a dessert cocktail. Because even though it basically has all the makings of an old-fashioned, I've got it served, or I feel like I'd have it served a little more elegantly. More holiday, right? I want to give it that holiday feel. Which is why I changed the garnish up a little bit. I added the dark cherry, and I used the candied orange, the scorched candied orange, in place of just your standard orange peel. And when I started putting this together, in all honesty, I wasn't sure what whiskey I was going to use. I already started putting the cocktail together with that in mind, but I wasn't sure the whiskey. I almost forgot I had this cherry vanilla. I said, oh, that'll work perfect. That'll really add to that holiday feel that I'm going for here, using a cherry vanilla whiskey with the addition of that little bit of cherry syrup, a dark cherry garnish, but I'm using that orange zest simple and a scorched candied orange, which really gives us that feel. Makes it a nice, easy to drink cocktail, but it's got a little horsepower. But it is rather aromatic as well. You know, you feel those nice orange notes. Burning that sugar really brings out the aromatics. Adding that little bit of cherry juice just adds to the feel of that cherry vanilla whiskey. That's really good, man. That's just tasty. Yeah, I guess the point I was trying to make with all of it is I think sometimes we all try to go a little too far, right? What constitutes a holiday cocktail is really up to you. You don't have to have crazy ingredients, crazy exotic ingredients. So look to the flavors that you like to have around the holidays and incorporate that, and that there you have a holiday cocktail. And that's kind of what I was trying to do here, is keep it as simple as humanly possible. I basically made an old fashioned, but then I added, the touch of adding the candied orange instead of an orange peel, and then kind of burning that sugar. Just it's the little things, it's the little touches, it's the little things that make it just a little bit different. And then the addition of the smoked orange bitters too just kind of adds to that whole feel. Oh, that's delicious. Use this whiskey to. I came up with a cherry cordial, or as you'll see earlier in the holiday cocktail series, the cherry cordial cocktail. I ended up doing 3 versions of that with 3 different whiskeys, but using that cherry vanilla in one of those incarnations. Oh. And I almost forgot I had these candied oranges, to be honest with you. I said, oh, yeah, let's do something with that. So, again, that just kind of adds to the cocktail. Just changes it up just a little bit. Again, instead of just an orange peel, I've got the candied orange. Then I kind of burnt the sugar, gave it a little scorch. Got the dark cherry in there. I added just a little bit of cherry juice. I didn't want to put a lot in there, but I wanted just a little bit to add to that what I was trying to go for here. So anyway, we are near the end, and I am I am Dom the Whiskey Whiz for man, whiskey evangelist, prolific whiskey drinker, purveyor, wisdom, and all around good guy. Sláinte.